Hi there, this is Rob and Tracy from Neo Orlando. We've taken to going on nice long walks during this lockdown period. Restrictions have eased a little bit, but we still quite like a walk, so we're off to the pet store today to get some things for our little cat, Kitty Boo. So we thought we'd take you with us because we have some of our best discussions about Florida and Orlando when we're having a walk. So we'll set off, come and have a look. This is where we live, not in this lane, obviously, that would be ridiculous. See, lovely, very nice and green, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Lovely. So the blog this week is about Disney Springs really, and City Walk. Some of the places that you can go that are not direct theme park but still have loads of good stuff to do. So Disney Springs, just off the top of my head, best place in Disney Springs ever, Rob?
Wine Bar George.
Straight for the food, obviously.
Or Chicken Guy. It's a tie. I think Chicken Guy might just edge it for me, but not for Tracy because he's vegetarian.
And obviously wine Bar George, it's in the name, isn't it? So wine. Yeah, so we like to eat at Disney Springs a lot, don't we?
Yes, very much, very much.
But also Disney Springs now, oh what a cool place. It's such a shopper's paradise now. Never used to be, just the odd little merchandise store and the Disney stores.
It went from sort of like little boutique-y, little like the little Harley Davidson store where you could buy a Harley jacket with Kermit the Frog and all Miss Piggy, which was a bit random, to now you got Forever 21, not Forever 21, sorry.
No, not Forever
Under
21.
Armour, Zara, Ron John surfboards. Oh, I'm new to this, excuse me. Massive amount of shops. So the world, if you want anything, Disney Springs is the place to go. You just need to pick something up quickly.
It is, and Sephora, one of my favourite places. We don't get that in the UK now, but we used to have. So I think it must have gone bust, the UK version. But anyway, Sephora, Disney Springs. Oh my God, I can be left in there for hours. It's like wife daycare. So he can go wandering around Under Armour, as you'll see, head to foot Under Armour right now. See, Under Armour, Under Armour, Under Armour, Under Armour.
Excuse the chicken legs.
Pretty much mostly bought in Orlando actually, apart from the shoes I think and the cap, which was a present. But yeah, so he'll be in Under Armour, I'll be in Sephora and trying stuff, messing with stuff.
Or if there's a watch shop, I like a watch shop. I do like my watches.
Plenty of watches. So what else do we do in Disney Springs? Oh, Coca-Cola store.
Coca-Cola store, yes.
Oh, that's a good place to
Really
go. Quite surprised by that really, weren't we?
Yeah, really good. It's one of those places you see and you just think, oh, it's just going to be somewhere just flogging polar bear merchandise or a different version of a cup or something, but really good, really good.
Oh, car.
It's quite Wayne's World. Car, game off. Game on. Oh, another car.
Yes, another car.
Just get busy now, the lockdown's sort of nearly over around by us. So, you can hear the birds.
Anyway, still a pretty quiet lane for us to have our walk to this pet store. So yeah, Coca-Cola store. We actually met the Coca-Cola bear, which was a delight. And then the rooftop.
Rooftop bar.
Yeah, rooftop bar, really cool. Yeah, what did we have up there? Something like yellow.
It was the South American clear cola, which is a funny, it's Coca-Cola taste, but it's clear. And they mixed it with these drinks. It was like an Aztec version of a drink, and it was. We thought it would be ridiculously sweet, but it wasn't. It was sweet, yet a bit sour at the same time, and it was one of those drinks. It was the best thirst-quenching drink you could ever have. A bit too close, that is, mate. Thank you. See up me now, sir.
Didn't like his close-up particularly. No. Yeah, so we had non-alcoholic Coca-Cola actually as well. But they
do a full-service bar there for mixers.
So you get Coca-Cola cocktails, which we didn't do. Okay, that's good then. Just a little pause then. Yeah, so Disney Springs, yeah, so Coca-Cola store, good. Incidentally, we've gone through Rob's outfit, Under Armour top to toe. We could go through mine now if you like. Not from Disney Springs, but Mickey Mouse t-shirt always. From Walmart, age 8 to 9 years. Very cheap. I paid about $5 for it or something crazy. And the leggings are from Old Navy. Very good for gym wear. So any of the UK folks that are heading over that way, Old Navy, really good. I've had these about 10 years now, still pretty good. And the hoodie wrapped around my waist because it's a lot hotter than I thought is Abercrombie and Fitch, but it's actually also a child's one, so that was about $20 as well. Not from the outlet stores either, actually from the main Abercrombie. Anyway, back to Disney Springs. So yeah, food, loving the food. Can't wait to get back to try the churro.
Yes, the churro cart.
Churro cart.
Oh.
Flavoured churros.
Because before you used to just get like 1 or 2 different flavours. You get a sugar one or a cinnamon one, and now you can get dulce de leche, stuffed churros. You can get mushroom covered, M&M covered churros.
What do you say mushrooms for?
Mushrooms, not mushrooms.
It doesn't mean mushrooms. It's mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
What do you mean?
Marshmallows. Marshmallows.
See, I told you some of our best discussions happen on these walks. We haven't been drinking either. It's early morning.
I do actually think I have early onset Alzheimer's, or I'm turning into my dad. One of the two, I'm both going mental.
Anyway, so churros with marshmallows, not mushrooms. Oh, cart.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Churros, you can get churros, you can buy dips for them. You've got chocolate dips, vanilla dips. Put in there, you even buy it with a glass of milk. I mean, it's the food of the gods. Absolute food of the gods.
He thinks everything's the food of the gods, incidentally.
Yeah, the churros are.
Churros really are. Okay, so another place I can't wait to try, which we've not been to yet, is Erin McKenna's bakery.
Yes.
Can't wait to get there and try that. I'm not vegan actually, I'm vegetarian, but that does restrict you quite a lot with puddings and cakes and stuff because the use of gelatine and what have you. So yeah, vegan's a good option for me, and then I know that everything's not got any nasties in that I don't want to eat. So yeah, that's good. So can't wait to try there. It looks delicious. So much to choose from though. God knows how long we'll be in there, and heaven knows what I'll actually pick to have.
Is that the one with the cupcake ATM?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Not sure about the cupcake.
No, I don't think it's that one.
I'm not sure. But anyway, so yeah, Erin McKenna's bakery. That's another one we haven't tried, but can't wait to try.
You want to try Chef Art Smith's as well. The guy who was formerly Oprah Winfrey's chef. He's got like a restaurant, and it's all ham fried southern style food, chicken and biscuits and waffles and other things. So yeah, that's looking really good. And Blaze Pizza. I'm over here loving it over there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the Deluxe Burger Company. So we haven't been round sort of like the new part they built. So I'm looking forward to going there, because a lot of it as well you can do mobile ordering. So you can just order on your My Disney Experience app, go and pick it up, now queuing, which I think is the way forward now apparently after all this lockdown nonsense is finished. That you won't be queuing as much in the store, you'll do mobile ordering, go in, give them your number, done, happy days. So looking forward to that.
So yeah, lots of new things for us to try, as always, and lots of old favourites as well, because we definitely need to go back to Terralina's.
Yes.
Oh, the wine in there was beautiful, and
the
most gorgeous pizza, and yeah, it was delicious, really, really delicious. So we had a good time in Terralina. Yeah, we mentioned Blaze Pizza, haven't we?
Yeah.
What's the new one? That's the newest grill type place that everybody was reviewing recently, just before lockdown and everything happened. It just opened.
Oh, the one underneath the NBC?
Yeah. Not NBC, NBA.
NBA, sorry. Poorhouse.
Poorhouse,
Poorhouse Bar and Grill.
Poor as in P-O-U-R, not poor. It's good though, good play on words. But yeah, quite looking forward to going there as well. Looked at a few, we follow a few people on Insta that look at vegan and vegetarian food, so they gave it a decent review for some of the stuff, so that would be good. So looking forward to that. And might just put my sunglasses on, I'm squinting a bit actually. Yeah, you have that for me.
Yeah, so yeah, also looking forward, this is one of the places Disney Springs. I can remember going back 25 years ago where there was hardly anything there, and it was like a bit of an area. It was okay, it was sort of like...
It's like the marketplace.
The marketplace, that was it, yeah.
Stores in it, wasn't there?
But now, when we went 2015, I'm writing this in the blog at the moment, we went to 2015, from the start of the transformation of it, there was like loads of building walls and signs saying, excuse our dust. And then when we had friends go the following year, they says, oh, you won't believe this. We were like, yeah, okay. And when we went back in 2018, Oh my days, you just could not believe it. It was like a full-on Mediterranean town. The style of the buildings, the architecture, and actually they've got a covered, is it a colonnade shopping area?
I don't know.
And it's all air conditioned, it's open at each end, you go through. And you've got Sephora at one end, you walk through this place and then you go into it. It's all the high-end shops, Kate Spade, there's the other ones.
I can't remember them.
So yeah, we've got all
But
the
loads along there, isn't there?
loads of shops in there.
Nice swimwear store as well, I
Yeah.
think, isn't there, along there?
Yeah,
So
you go in
that's
there and it's like air conditioned, beautiful, loads of seats, and they've made it so there's big planters inside, but there's lots of seating inside as well. So you can walk, shop, grab a drink, sit down, have a snack. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, really looking forward to that.
And what about one of our best discoveries there ever for t-shirts?
Oh man,
Uniqlo?
Uniqlo.
Oh, what a revelation. I've never been in a Uniqlo till we went in, what, 2018?
2018.
2018, we went last there and we went in Uniqlo. My God, we had to restrict ourselves
Yeah.
on the t-shirt purchase because
Yeah, like
honestly,
4 each.
we were just like, we'd got piles of them and we were trying to figure out which ones we're going to have. That's really cheap. They do some brilliant Disney
They're like $11,
teas.
$12, aren't they?
Yeah, they do some really good Disney teas.
And they're officially sanctioned by Disney as well.
Yeah, because it's at Disney Springs. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was good.
The only thing we will say with Uniqlo is the exception, that everywhere else in Disney Springs you get like a normal Under Armour shop, you'll buy a t-shirt for say $27, $28. Disney Springs, they were coming in around about the 33, 35 mark. There all seems to be a premium for being at Disney Springs,
Yeah.
so they seem to charge more. Because we went, well, I looked at a t-shirt in Under Armour in Disney Springs and it was like, yeah, it's nice, but we're not going to pay $35 for it. Yet we went to Under Armour at Mallet Millennia, another of our favourite places, and the guys in there, like the same t-shirt was $26.
Yeah.
So I sort of can't see that.
It's maybe because of the shopping experience, you know,
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
where you are. It's kind of like when you buy a Disney t-shirt from inside like one of the stores on Main Street, USA or what have you.
Yeah.
It's maybe you pay a bit more, but it might be very exclusive to that store in that case.
Yeah, well,
or-
the lads bought me a t-shirt back, didn't they, in 2016?
Yeah.
The Hulk Under Armour one, which I've
Yeah.
never seen.
No,
And they
anywhere
said it was
else.
like, yeah, never seen anywhere else. Never even seen it online.
Yeah, that's true.
So
So yeah, so you do get those, you know, sometimes you pay a bit more, but you're getting something really different and maybe something pretty interesting, and I don't know, but yeah, sometimes it's worth it. So you want me to have that back for a bit?
no, I thought my phone was vibrating. I thought somebody was calling me. So
Okay.
by the
So
way,
never mind that. So yeah, here we are still in the lane. So so yeah, Disney Springs, just can't wait to get back there whenever that may be.
oh, you also Disney Springs at night when you're walking round, you'll hear the piano playing.
Yeah.
Look out for the guy driving the piano as he plays. It's a remote control piano. If I can find the footage, I'll put it up.
It just literally rolls around.
He's driving around, playing, singing Billy Joel songs, and then
all of that, not just Billy Joel.
he played a couple of Billy Joel songs when he was there, and he just sort of drove off, they opened the gate, and then he went, and it was like one of those surreal moments. You go,
Rolling piano.
was it just playing the piano and driving it then?
You get a lot of like entertainment, don't you, in an
Yeah.
evening? You know, just street entertainment and
Yeah,
things
like
happening
Raglan Road.
outside.
If you go to the Irish pub at Raglan
Oh
Road,
my God, yeah.
they always have bands on,
Dancers.
Irish bands, dancing bands.
And they get you up as well, so you know, a few Guinnesses in, you could be
Yeah.
on the stage doing yourself a bit of river dance. Rob's
Yeah.
pretty good at a river dance,
I am
actually.
river dance master.
He's pretty good.
I like a bit of diddly diddly.
He does. So yeah, that's always lots going on, really. Even if you just walk round and you're not eating there, or you're not specifically shopping, or whatever,
Yeah,
just,
it's
it's
not
just
just
nice vibe.
Or I say
Kind
to
of a nice
people, I
atmosphere.
says if you go to a park and it's a bit of a full-on day, the best part of Disney Springs is to go there to decompress,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have a wander around,
Yeah, wonder.
get on the bus from the
That's it.
parks, even if you're not staying at the parks, get on the bus, and the buses will take you to Disney Springs. You get on there, get out, just have an hour walking around, it's just chilled. And if the kids will love it, take them to the Lego store.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. I'm a big kid, I'm a 52-year-old kid basically. And the Lego store is fantastic. And there's no, where you go there, there's no like, well, you can't do that because you're 50. They're like, get in there and make something. You're like, oh, okay then.
It's good. Yeah.
That's all cool.
So there's all that sort of stuff going on. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
always good.
Hang on, cardigan. One moment.
So yeah,
Pretty well.
plenty of things like that to do, and entertainment, and
Yeah.
and just general good vibes. It was I kind of remember when you used to get the like, I don't even know which bit of it is now because I can barely remember which part of Disney Springs was that place. But you know, the entertainment thing. You go, what was it, something Treasure Island maybe, or Pleasure Island? Pleasure Island maybe. Yeah. You used to pay you a set fee, how many dollars, $20, whatever, cross over this bridge, and then you went into, there was like a comedy store, and there was the Adventurers store. That was quite good fun. The Adventurers bar.
Wasn't the bar where you had New Year's Eve every night?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a bar, it was like outside. There was a sound stage, and you'd have like music, and every night they'd have fireworks at midnight and confetti cannons and stuff like that. It was New Year's Eve every night. But there was like a roller disco there and all sorts, like a proper roller drome, like from when we were younger. And the comedy club and the Adventurers Club, where there was like lots of mad stuff going on. Anybody who has ever been there will know exactly what I mean. It was just crazy.
Yeah, it's random. So if anybody out there watching this and actually sees it,
put a comment on below.
Put a comment below. Let us know.
Comment on if you've been to the Adventurers, because it was crazy times. I can bet. I mean, it was kind of before mobile phone time, so you know, nobody's really got a lot of video and stuff of these things. But
unless you had those big old ITN style cameras that used to kill you walking around and lasted 10 minutes. But what we love about Disney Springs as well is the price range when you're eating. You can go and have a cheap meal, chicken guy, donkey sauce is the way forward, and then you got the other end, you got STK, where my son Ashley and his fiancée Tiffany went, and it's like really like high-end steak meals, and they said the food was to actually die for, you know. So the service is brilliant, the food is brilliant. So you got the one thing. What's the one opposite? You got the new one, Edison.
The Edison, we haven't been in there.
No, I've been in the Edison.
Need to go in there just to try the drinks, I think, and the Atmos, because that's like 1920s sort of bar.
Like prohibition type smugglers type thing.
Yeah, so it's a bit.
Because they've got the bar underneath, haven't they? The smugglers bar.
Yeah, and it's got that sort of Great Gatsby kind of a feel about it. They have entertainment in there as well, dancers and what have you, and
aerial.
Yeah. So
aerial
we're
stuff.
Trying to. Yeah.
There's one thing I don't like is the Cirque de Nonsense. I'm like, no, thank you. I won't actually say what I call it.
No.
Because it's like.
He's not into that. So we've never. Well, actually, I have been to that, I have to say, but I wouldn't go and see it again. It's not my cup of tea. But yeah, there's just so much to see and do there, isn't there? Really. From snacking to sitting and watching, and there's what's the balloon called?
Oh, aerofoils.
Yeah.
Which goes up 200-300 foot.
I don't know how high it goes.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying that.
Yeah, we're going to go on that next time we go. So we want to try that and get some good aerial shots of around Springs.
Because we are actually staying at the Holiday Inn in Disney Springs.
Whenever we go.
So, you know, fingers crossed. So
yeah,
it's literally a 10-minute walk into Disney Springs along a dedicated roadway. So looking forward to that.
I mean, in all honesty, although we do so much when we're there, I bet you we could just holiday quite happily in Disney Springs for 2 weeks. Because
and then get rolled back onto the plane.
Yeah, food, obviously, snacking. Big problem for us. But
This is the trouble, if I have a pizza, I have to have a meat feast, whereas Tracy doesn't because she's vegetarian. So that's the first world problem. I have to have a whole pizza to myself. So
yeah, it's shocking.
It's a shame.
It is a shock. So, and then on to another place that we really like, and we have investigated it quite a lot, but not as much as we'd like. So that's another for next time we go. Excuse me. Is City Walk.
Yes.
We have been to a few places on City Walk. Obviously, Voodoo Donuts we've been to, because why wouldn't you?
Yep.
So we've done that. Obviously, being a coffee fiend, Starbucks.
But my first love is Costa. I love my Costa coffee, but because there's now Costa coffee in the States after I've set Starbucks, the only saving grace is Starbucks do a large flat white.
Take note, Costa. Take note. We want a large flat white. So
the trick of the day is into Starbucks on the way into the parks, get yourself a large flat white, shotgun it, and then you're buzzing.
Yeah.
And you can get running.
Or if you're having one at the other end of the day when you're coming out the park because you're worn out and you need a bit of a... So you get your Cinnabon from opposite Starbucks.
Yeah.
Then you get your coffee, then what you've got, your sugar, your cinnamon, your bun, your coffee. Good to go.
And then you're sitting in the car shaking like a road drill all the way home.
Yeah. Because of the...
Itching teeth because of the sugar.
Crazy sugar and caffeine.
The last time we went, I bought one. Ash went in and bought a coffee and some teas for the girls, for us. And then I went and got the Cinnabon. As I said, a normal bon, please. And it was about 6 inches across.
Yeah, it's huge.
It was like $4 or $5, dead cheap. And I came back, and at that point Tracy went, "Did you not get a small one?" I went, "That is the small one. The next one's the little teeny weeny little sharing ones. I don't have those."
No.
No, don't share.
Share.
Robbie doesn't share.
No. So yeah, so that was good. And Tiff and I were eating our chocolates from Dr. Toothsome's Chocolate
Yes.
Emporium, which were beautiful. We picked 4. I think we only had 4 chocolates each. Quite
Yeah.
pricey. But
There's a
the
box of 6.
Oh, it was a box of 6 and
Box
we
of
shared
6,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Very pricey, beautifully presented and put together, and they were just the prettiest little things, almost too pretty to eat.
Yeah.
But we did eat them.
That was where you
obviously.
could buy the chocolate dip bacon slices.
Yes.
About $16 or $18.
We didn't bother with that.
Big slice of bacon, dipped in chocolate. You could have like different covers on it, so like rock salt or pink Himalayan sea salt or anything else. Or the big one's maple syrup as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we didn't bother with that though.
Nah.
No.
I like bacon, but not at $18 a slice.
What about that candied bacon you and Tiff tried in the Magic Kingdom?
yeah.
From what was that, from Liberty Square?
Liberty Square, yeah.
Yeah. It's candied bacon. It was
Yeah.
like a piece of sweet gammon on a
Yeah,
stick.
we nicknamed it dentist bacon because it nearly pulled our teeth out.
That was crazy. We'll
Yeah, you
put those
couldn't
pictures up on the blog.
Couldn't chew it. You just couldn't literally chew it. We tried to cut it, couldn't cut it. I was rubbing that hard and nearly started a fire on it.
So
It's
there
absolutely mad.
There's like, we've got some footage. I remember Tiff trying to pull it and not rip her beautiful teeth out, but yeah, it was the proper trying to get a bit of bacon off. So yeah,
Yeah, but we were
crazy.
diverging there. So yeah, but
sorry,
City
we went
Walk,
off
yeah.
bacon.
But City Walk's brilliant because you don't realise there's so much there because it's sort of like it branches off everywhere. City Walk does.
Yeah.
Because as you walk down the come down the escalator into it, as you come down. Sorry, you try on this. My arm's hurting now.
I know, well, that's what I'm doing.
Everything's sort of off. You've got Panda Express, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
The sandwich
I forgot
place,
about
Marlin's
that, yeah.
Grill up there.
Yeah.
You've even got the tattoo store, which I have to go to
yeah,
every year to get a
Hunt and
T-shirt.
Hartington,
Hunt and
yeah.
Hartington,
Yeah.
or Hart and Huntington, whatever.
Whatever.
Blah blah blah. So I had to go and T-shirt in there. Yeah,
And the big Universal store as well.
yeah.
So that's
Big
good.
Universal store. Oh, van. One
Oh.
moment. And we're back in the room.
And we're back. We're in the bushes
Yeah.
then.
But you got places like Cavefish,
Oh yeah.
which is like a meat and fish restaurant. But they went into collaboration with Voodoo Donuts, where you can buy a massive cavefish burger, and the bun is a Voodoo Donut,
Oh my god.
and I think it's about $14-15 for this.
That sounds.
But apparently it's not as bad as it sounds.
I bet it is.
But I'll be intrigued to try one. So, but unfortunately, again,
You're on your own there.
I'm on my own there, yeah, because I don't think Trace will be trying it. So I need my son to come with me again because I was like, Ash, do you want to try this? He'll be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So,
if the trip gets postponed to next year, maybe they will come with us.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never know.
Ash was the one we went to the Bahama Breeze Bar and Grill on I Drive, and there was a massive, like, what do they call it? West Indian style barbecue platter. And when it came out, it was massive. And Tiff, his fiance, says, "You're never going to eat that." And it's like, "Yeah, watch me." And at the end of it, there was just literally a pile of bones. And it was like, man's work done. Man's work
Where
done.
was that?
At Bahama Breeze, because that's outside,
Bahama
didn't we?
Breeze, yeah. Very
That's
nice
outside his
cocktails there. Very, very nice cocktails. Yeah, we've had some good times at
Yeah.
Bahama Breeze. haven't
But the
we?
good thing about City Walk is you've got the NBC Bar and Grill, which is formerly the NASCAR Bar and Grill. You had the big car on the front. But what I love about that is we've got a friend I work with whose daughter has got quite a few allergies. Another car, one moment. She's always got quite a few allergies. I went in there for a meal, and she couldn't have the fries because I got a cout in. And he goes, "Oh, the guy in the restaurant was so good." They said, "Tell you what, there's a restaurant over the road there that does fries, really county. We'll go and get you some." And it was Scott I work with. He says, "Oh, how much extra is that?" They went, "No worries." They made a call, and you saw one of the staff scurrying across City Walk to pick up an order of fries and bring them back. When they got back to the table, they were still red hot. No extra charge. It's just that thing. It's what we like to say. It's the people that make it for us. Now, the place is fantastic, but it's the staff and the attention to detail. We know it's their job to do it. We know it's a customer service thing that you're in, but it's the detail they go to. Like that, it's no bother. Sometimes, over in the UK, you've asked for something for like Trey to be a vegetarian. He seems to like go, "Yeah, okay, we can do that." But there, it's like, not a
Yes,
problem.
it's absolutely.
Yeah,
we'll get
no,
straight on
okay,
that.
you want that? Well, like, for example, a few years ago, I went to Bahama Breeze, and the guy came out with the drinks order. We ordered 2 pints and 2 cokes. When he came out, he got 3 pints and a coke, and we went, "Oh, that's wrong. We wanted another coke instead." And he went, okay, then that round's free because I've got it wrong. So you're like,
Yeah.
that'd never happen in the UK. They'd just take a beer away and bring you the Coke.
Yeah, and also they let you try things, you know, like you say you're not sure whether you're going to like it or not. And certainly in Orlando, they say, well, try it, and if you don't like it, we'll just swap it, and they do, and it's, you know, so all of these places that we're talking about eating, never worry about trying something new, or because if you don't like it, they'll sort it out
like if
for
you say, like, what's that beer? Like, they'll go out and bring you like a small,
you can
like a
try
little
it.
pop glass, as we call it in the UK. They'll bring you like a little glass, try that. You go, yeah, okay, I'll have that then. Then they go off and bring you a pint. Be warned, if you're from the UK, American pint's not as big as a British one.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, you see people go, where's the beer?
That's
That's
it.
a kid's drink. It's like a 2/3 of a pint, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But let's
So
say,
2/3 the size, but twice the price. That's the rule of thumb, I think, in Florida.
but to be fair, every other portion size is super generous, so
it's nuts.
you can't really complain. You can't really buy things in singles. In Orlando, like, you know, you want to buy one donut, that seems like a really odd thing for them, so you know, everything's in sixes, so
Well, like a pack of Krispy Kremes is like $4 there.
yeah, it's not
A
dear.
pack of raspberry glaze is like $4.50. Whereas here you'll pay
Well, we pay like £2 or £3 for just one, don't we?
yeah, for a standard filled one.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, so lots going on at City Walk as well. Some new stuff happening since we were last there as well, isn't there?
yeah.
And we've still never been to the Margaritaville.
No,
Although
looking
we've
forward to trying
never,
that.
I've had a drink in there, but I've never,
Never eaten in there.
so that might be.
No. See, Jimmy Buffett's playing with the actual bullet holes in. Apparently from when he was doing his smuggling runs or whatever. So that's another thing to have a look at, another car.
Probably an urban myth. Anyway, we're in the bushes again. And we're back on the road. As you can see, still on the long lane. Looking very nice today.
Beautiful
In
day.
the sunshine.
We're quite lucky to live here really, because where we are, we've got Cannock Chase is 10 minutes away. It's a massive area of natural outstanding beauty. And where we live, there's loads of, they've made a point in banking, loads of nature trails as well. So no matter where you are, you can just walk out your house 5 minutes and be in a lane exploring.
You can, and we do.
We do.
And here we are.
Pretty godsend for the lockdown really.
It has. We literally walk out of the estate where we live, cross the road, and this is the lane we're in. So, and this kind of skirts all the way around the main roads. Yeah, skirts all the way around the main roads and brings us out on this kind of industrial retail area. And our goal destination, the pet store, is on that retail area. So this is a nicer way to walk to it than the main roads, and it passes some time because we're still, you know, on quite a partial lockdown here. There's no non-essential stores open at the moment still till tomorrow for us. So yeah, so it combines a nice walk, gives us something to do, fresh air, exercise, yeah, and we're off to get supplies for the cats whilst we talk about Florida, which is what we do all the time. So yeah.
I think it's City Walk as well. There's loads of like, same as Disney Springs, there's loads of little paths you can take you down just say to the main area, say Disney Springs. If you look at the lagoon, you can get a boat to the other side of the lagoon. And even though you can't walk all the way around, you can go across and walk around. There's like the Disney vacation homes. So you can walk around there and walk around the grounds and then walk back on yourself, which is a couple of miles. And it's really relaxing because everything's manicured, tended, looks really nice. So yeah, so it's it. We always say to people, don't just do the tourist stuff, have a walk, just think, oh, okay, I'm going to explore today, I've got an hour, let's go this way and see where it takes us.
And we do that a lot, and we found some fantastic places doing that actually, just purely by accident, if you like. Or we've seen a store or a restaurant and thought, oh, I don't know what that is, never tried that, we'll go in there and have a look. And it's ended up like one of our, you know, real favourite places to eat. So you may be able to tell from the traffic noise that we've popped out now onto the loop road that goes around the edge of the retail park. So we'll kind of sign off in a second because obviously the traffic noise is going to become a bit of a faff, and we don't really know how well this GoPro copes with noise. I need to get one of those furry things that goes on the top of the microphone or something.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
hamster.
we saw. No, the Despicable 3. Nice, lovely people. They had it one, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't think you're going for the GoPro. I think
Oh,
you get
okay.
for a normal camera.
Oh, for a normal camera.
Yeah.
Anyway, it stops the wind noise and the background noise, so maybe that's something we can look at. But anyway, so even if we're on an industrial road, you can see it's still pretty around it. It's still pretty nice, and still looks quite pretty. So they've made it, you know, pretty green as we can get. So yeah, so the blog this week is about sort of Disney Springs and City Walk and all these places that we like to go to and things that we like to do and new things we're going to try.
We're going to mention the Amphicar, the Boathouse restaurant,
Oh yeah,
which is like a seafood
that's at
restaurant
Disney
mainly.
Springs.
But
It's good.
they've got Amphicars next door to it, so you can get in the car and have a car goes in the water and drives around the lagoon and brings you back. I mean,
And
we'll do a little way to it again, just to try something different.
yeah, and what about the Havaianas shop as well? Oh
Yes.
God, flip-flops galore. I'm a flip-flop fiend.
Even
me.
though I can't walk in flip-flops.
Can't. I'll film that one day and show you that. Yeah, so yeah, lots going on really. There lots of new stuff for us to try, lots of old favourites, and we can't wait, to be honest with you. So we will sign off as we're heading off towards the pet store. So we'll see you soon. We'll carry on our walk, and we will catch up with you guys soon. Have a read of the blog. And hopefully you like our little video of our chat as we walk down the lane. How many kilometres have we done?
So far we have done 4 kilometres.
4 kilometres, that's not bad for a Saturday morning. Okay, see you all soon. You take good care of yourselves.
later.
Bye.